Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thanks for hopping along with the Card Hopping Group, a year of fun themes and techniques. This month of March, we have Use It or Lose It is our theme, and our technique is in or out. So, use it or lose it. What does that mean? It means dig in your stash. Find those things that you haven't even used. I got this last year in August. So it's been a spell. It's not even put away properly because I haven't even used it yet. And just look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? This is Anthony's Paper Crafts. He's second, third, he's up there. You know, Simon Hurley's my fave. But Anthony's Paper Craft definitely has some beautiful designs. Ooh, good quality photo polymer. Okay, if you have this where it's not letting go, okay, you definitely want to bend your plastic more than you do your stamp. Pardon me while my chair squeaks and all that fun stuff. But we're just going to heat it up. Not a ton. We don't want to melt nothing. But we want to just loosen up the grip. So we just get that out and voila. Okay, just like so. Because sometimes we want to save this plastic for shaker cards and whatnot. So this is our use it or lose it. And of course, I'm not going to lose it because I'll eventually use it. I just got to get out there. Now, part of the use it or lose it, I'm also bringing in some of those backgrounds that were either gifted to me, like these little cuties. Mr. Abraham, one of my subbies, inked them all up and actually cut this one out and everything and sent some extra backgrounds. And then this one I created on watercolor paper. But I don't know, do you guys have a ton of backgrounds that you've started and you don't know what to do with? Well, use them or lose them. And look, Mr. Abraham sent me these, so he lost it, you know what I mean? He's like, well, I can't use all of these, so let's share. So you can definitely do that. So this is going to be so easy, you guys. I know we can do 3. We're going to use all 3 of these stamps. They're beautiful wild flowers and butterflies on the one. So that's what we're going to do. And this particular stamp set is called Nature's Silhouettes. Again, that's Anthony's Paper Craft. I will put a link down in the description for you. Okay, so we're going to do 5 1/2. And then we're going to do 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Yeah. Okay, that one's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Let's see what this actually is. We're looking at 3 and 3/75. So if I do this, see, 4 1/4, we took off a 1/2 inch. So let's go down to 5 on this. I'm just going to take a little bit there, and then I'm going to do down to 5 on this, because what that does is this makes this just an extra bit smaller, so we just get an extra border. And right there, that already looks like a really fun card. I could put like a happy birthday sentiment, congratulations. These dots are done with the, I used the pigment sprinkles. You know, there's so many brands out there. I don't know if this brand, Stampin' Up, still does these, but there's so many out there. They're basically all the same. It's just pigment powder that you sprinkle and spray with water. So that actually is super good. And then we have our full size one, which we could go to edge with that, Or we could go ahead and trim that up, which I'm feeling the trim. I'm feeling the trim. So we're just going to take a 1/4 inch, our normal trimming, right? And then we're going to go to 5 1/4. And then this one is already trimmed for us. And I'm going to use this one whole. I'm not going to trim this one. So this is going to be a full panel cover. So we're not going to see anything behind that, okay? We might be making 4 cards, you guys. Let's see what we can get done in 15 minutes. So I've got those. I've got that. I've got that. I do have all my card bases pre-cut. If you guys are ever looking for shortcuts, just go through and pre-make those card bases. You'd be surprised how much time you save if you have a stack of pre-made card bases already. So this is my press and seal. Look at that, press and seal, holding that down for us. This one, we're going to use this middle stamp for. Look at this. It just hangs over the edge for us. Actually, I'm going to darken in the bottom half, like so, because we're going to have to stamp a few times, especially being watercolor paper. And I don't really want this going anywhere. Oops. I'm grabbing my magnets. I have them hanging over here so they don't get lost. Okay, we're going to pick that stamp up. And then I am going to use my richest black that I have, VersaFine Clear. And I've never used this stamp. Okay, but again, it's a nice, good quality photopolymer. If you have issues with brand new stamps not stamping, just stamp, not stamp, but squirt them with some water, some of your cleaner, whatever you use to clean your stamps. And then clean it with a towel, okay? And then that towel or rub it. You see a lot of people rub new stamps because there's little chemicals there on these photopolymer stamps. And that's what we're trying to get rid of, is the chemical after processing. I missed on mine. I'll show you how to fix that here in a minute, because I already trimmed my paper down, right? So you can see that watercolor paper is great, but it takes a lot of ink. Okay, it takes a lot of ink, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Look at that. It's building up. So I'm going to fast forward until I get it nice and rich and dark, just the way I want it. The other thing you guys might need to do is re-ink your little ink pad. Let me get this re-inked. Okay, so you can see where I missed, right? But because this is a black base, we're just going to use the corner of our little ink pad and get those. It's just being a little bit stubborn here. Get it like so. There we go. So we can get to those little black bits that we missed, which we can do to this watercolor one as well. Because remember, I already trimmed this down. Okay, like so. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I've got this little mess here. I'm just going to clean that up. Okay, so with all of these done, now you can see that the ink is still wet. I mean, you can twist it and see. If your ink is still wet, you're just either gonna let it dry before you glue things down, or you're gonna be a rebel like me. Okay, we're gonna plop this down. Trying to hold it in the wrong spots here. I need to hold it in the upper portion here. Okay, so I've got the upper portion lined up where I'd like it. So I'm gonna flip it, and without moving anything, I'm going to smoosh it down. Okay, because we don't want to move the card and smoosh our ink. Okay, and then we're going to peel straight up so that whatever ink came off of the card, we can just wipe up. And see, we have a beautiful card front. Oh, I love that so much. Quick, easy little note card. You could do a whole dozen of these, put them in a bow with a little price tag and sell them at a craft fair or something like that. But just, isn't that gorgeous? But we are going to give this time to dry so that we don't smudge it. And on the inside, I would use that for your sentiment, like even a hello or something. Keep your front simple and clean and just elegant like that. And then the person can use, especially if you're doing note cards, don't put anything on the inside, don't put anything on the outside word wise. And then the person can use this for anything they want. Now, part of this challenge for today is inside or outside, in or out, right? So for me, I've done a lot of outside, right? All of these great designs are designed for the outside. So I'm gonna try and get this where I want it. Again, this ink is super wet still. Pull that up just a little too much. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to grab a piece of paper, okay, just a scratch paper, okay, and I'm going to do the same thing because I know that's going to pull a lot of ink, so I'm going to be extra careful. I'm going to get that like so. There's a coating on this background that's not allowing the ink to set. So we're gonna go really artistic really quick. Check this out. Let me know what you think. Look at that. I like it. Oh, it's crazy, but I like it. Like it's by the little water shore, like a bad photo, you know? Open up a photo roll and something got blurry, but it's still kind of cool. Oh, I like it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. And see, because I had smooshing down here, I just went ahead and inked the edges. Didn't do too bad there or there, but yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm loving that. See, it can be salvaged. Sometimes it's a lot of work to salvage it, but we'll get there. Oh, like, I say that, and then I just stuck my finger in that. What is wrong? Okay. What's wrong with me? That's all right. We'll have those two just like that. And then we'll go, and to clean this, I got to clean this. Be right back. All right, we're going to go for the inside on these watercolor ones I did. So I've got the ones with the butterflies. And this time we're going to use our shadow or, shady. You guys, look at this craziness. Oh, I love this one. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I was a little worried at first. Well, a lot worried, you know, because I'm here trying to craft with you and you make a boo-boo and you're like, can you really fix this? Because I always say, you know, usually boo-boos are just invitations for embellishments, but that was huge, right? That was a huge, huge mess. But I'm loving them. I'm loving this. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Well, I thank you again for hopping along with us. If you're a creator and think these little fun themes and technique hops are something that interests you, head on over to Facebook and join Card Hoppin', a year of fun themes and techniques. I do believe you have to answer some questions before you get in, but you get to sign up. 15 people are chosen. Well, 15 people sign up and they do the hop. And yeah, so happy hopping. Oh, and to get to the next hop, click the little hop hashtag in the description box. That'll open up all of the people who are participating, and you can just click on the next video you'd like to watch. Until next time, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful crafty day and use what's in your stash or repurpose it. Give it a new life by giving it a new home. Until then, bye-bye.